Alright. Well, hello everybody. This is Daniel Benoit with another Squatch Thought video of the day. You know, one of the questions that were asked to me regarding Bigfoot research and the evidence involved. Should science take Bigfoot more serious? First of all, they need to first consider the possibility. Science is so objective, they're not willing to consider. First of all, first step is for them to consider. Now, if they do consider, yeah, of course they would have to take the subject more serious. Now, with that being said, it's going to start with the Bigfoot community. If Bigfoot is going to be taken serious by us, yeah, you heard me correctly. Bigfoot needs to be taken serious by us. How is that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those who believe in science, for those who believe and want, or those who are willing to take this serious, for those who want science to partake in this, as much as I share information, and I talk about this all the time, we need to take it more serious. We need to be more objective. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm only responding to a question here. You know, and the question, you know, as I mentioned earlier, the question is, should science take this more serious? And first of all, my straight up answer is yes, of course. For a number of reasons. Okay? We have an elusive, rare species among us. That elusive, rare, keyword rare, is a species that pretty much minds its own business, that remains elusive. But you know what? Look at the world, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what's happening with a lot of our forests. You know, new development, groundbreaking, you know, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. New subdivisions, new stores and businesses are constantly being put up. And in order for them to do that, they're clearing out land. They're destroying forest. They're knocking down trees. They're moving and pushing wildlife in other directions. Okay? They're forcing wildlife to move on. It's like you. What if a big construction company came over and started plowing down your house? You're going to be forced to get out of there. And you're not going to have a home. This is common sense. So we're forcing our wildlife out of their habitat. We're forcing them to move elsewhere. Okay? So, yeah, this is why science needs to take this more serious. So if we could prove the existence, we just might be able to help protect our friends. Yeah, I call them our friends. You know, SQUATCH. It's a very rare animal, or being, creature, subject, whatever how you want to put it. And we need to protect them. They need to be labeled as as an endangered species. Some of you may not agree to that, but as I stated, our forests are being plowed down and wiped out, and wildlife is being forced to move elsewhere. We're given our wildlife limitations. Okay? And, I mean, of course, that's why there's other hunting regulations and so forth for us to control the populations of certain wildlife, you know? But we need to start taking the subject serious ourselves before science does. And how is that? Science needs to pay attention. We need to pay attention. And maybe I should talk about that a little bit. Forget about science right now. We need to consider and look at our own self. Science is not going to take a blurry photo serious. Science is not going to look at it, oh, that's a broken tree limb. They're not going to believe a Sasquatch did it. And most importantly, they're not going to look at a foot track, because foot tracks could be hoaxed. Okay? They're not going to consider that. That's not good enough for them. Now, yeah, there's protocols. There's protocols that we can start taking further steps to help build the credibility of the evidence that we do collect. Okay? So, if we learn to be a little bit more serious with ourselves, then eventually science might just start picking up on things. There's a number of ways we can start being serious and looking more credible to the scientific world. We got to stop posting just any old thing and saying that's Sasquatch. We got to stop posting shadows. We got to stop posting pictures with circles in them. If you have to put a circle in something, it's not necessary. You're not proving nothing. Because sure, you're going to have people that go along with it. Sure, you're going to have people that believe it. But science, you're not fooling science one bit. Okay? Scientists are who they are for a reason. They're not idiots. They're not foolish people. They're not children trying to make, silly images. So, but ladies and gentlemen, the truth is we need to be more serious about the subject. If we care that much about the subject, let's be more serious. Let's be more objective. Let's not be so accepting. I know, again, I'll repeat this again. I know I sound like a broken record. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want science to be a part of this, you need to start being honest and real with yourself. And just just take your time. There's plenty of ways to build credibility. You need to build credibility with yourself first. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. This is Daniel Benoit, Squatch Thought of the Day.